Hey, my Sangha, my community. I hope you're doing good today. Let me put my phone. Wait. Hope you're all having an awesome day. I saw Sterling in the chat. I don't know if you're still here. I hope you're traveling safe. Hey, Ruth, how are you? If Sterling's here, I'll start with him, but he might be busy working. And Ruth, would you like a reading? Hey, Chumba. Oh, girl, he's doing better, slowly but surely, He still can't put any weight on his left side. So he's learning how to just use the right side. So he has to stay off the left side completely, including the arm, at least for 6 more weeks. So we're at my mom and dad's house for now. We're trying to figure out how to get a ramp into the camper, so that maybe we can go back home, because he is able to stand up and shimmy from bed to recliner to. Thank y'all. I told there was somebody else, Stars that comes on the Sangha, sends healings, and I said, look, it's all y'all's prayers and good vibes being sent our way, that I know his, and his hard work. He, of course, is really pushing himself to heal. So it's because of all of y'all that he's able to slowly but surely get better. We're blessed. We're blessed that we have a Sangha and a community that prays for us and heals and all the things. So thank y'all for asking. All right. I'll start with I think Sterling maybe had to hop off. If he comes back, I'll do a reading if he wants one. And then Arup, do you want a general or specific? Yeah, Chumba. If you've seen any of my shorts, it's definitely the roller coaster that I always talk about in tarot reading. For the past almost 10 months now, since I've been first got sober, life has been a little bumpy, but nothing like this. This was a big bump for us. So it's definitely tested my sobriety. I'm not going to lie. I've shared a few times that there was a couple of close calls of relapse almost, but I fought through them. I used my sober program and prayed. and it's the acts of kindness and the acts of love that everybody's shown us that's really helped me to stay sober through this. I don't think the Sangha really understands, that everything y'all have done, and people outside of this Sangha, my sober Sangha, it's just and on Maddie's side, we have a whole nother YouTube Sangha, all of it, has helped keep me sober through this. So it's getting, it's like this. There's a few good days and then a bump happens, and then a few good days and then a bump happens. But it's funny because I got an oracle card this morning that said backwards is forwards. And that's what I really needed to hear, that sometimes when it feels like we're going backwards, it's us learning, we're always learning. And I really needed to be reminded of that. So thank you, Chumba. I am. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. Like Button. Thank you. You're so right. You're right. You're right. I am. I'm hanging in there. It's good. It's good. All right. Arup, would you like a general or specific from a few days again? I'm seeing 1111. Oh, yes. I saw the angel numbers at the very beginning of my journey. And right before the accident, I didn't see them as much. And then, ever since the accident, I've been seeing them nonstop. And on the 28th, I gone to bike showroom to see them. Oh, cool. How fun, Arup. Yes. His door is open now. Chumba says, give Keefob a big Scottish hug. Can you hear me, babe? Yeah. But unfortunately, the black color I want is not available at the moment. Ah. Well, you can wait. Right now, Mercury's in retrograde. So I've been told not to sign any contracts. Thank you. We love you too, Chumba. So maybe if you wait. So on the 5th of March, I paid advance for the. Oh, look at that. I don't know if you remember, Maddie, of Ruth talking to you in the comments about a bike. They're getting their bike on well, they said on March 5th they paid the advance the bike so that you get black. Huh? Nice. I love it. I'm excited. Just be safe. It was really ironic that you and Maddie were like talking motorcycles, and then JD was in the comments, and JD said something about motorcycle accidents are so dangerous, and it was like not like just a day or two after that live that Maddie had his accident. And if you haven't heard, Maddie said that morning he felt off. He felt like something was going to happen. So we have intuition, and sometimes our ego will tell us, oh, don't be like chicken shit, or don't be crazy, or don't whatever. Our ego will tell us, to not listen to that intuition, but listen to your intuition. Thank you, Divine. All right, Arup. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. I sent you my cards for Arup. Arup is here seeking spiritual advice, wisdom, and connection. I said to you, bring in words of enlightenment, clarity, love. Arup, words of wisdom and clarity. Thank you, Divine. Arup, call from the Arup spirit team. I didn't realize this little desk has this open drawer. Whenever I bought it, put on my. Yes, I can't wait. You're gonna have to. And I need to. Is this the name for your YouTube channel, Arup? So I can go ahead and sub. Is this your name? All right. So your first one is the 5 of Wands. So this is a card of rivalry. Hey. Oh. Keenet. I'm sorry, I'm probably saying it so wrong. Sorry, I'm the worst with names. If you'd like a reading, let me know. All right, Arup, this card is 5 of Wands. This is a rivalry card. Under the fiery red sky, 2 fairies face each other with opposed wands in each hand. It's natural to be in competition with someone at some point in your life. However, do not let that conflict go down upon your anger, and always keep your head held high. Do not resort to cheating to win or sabotage of the enemy when you think you cannot. Be strong and hold to your beliefs. Show your grace and dignity when confronted with someone who is your rival, and be the bigger person. So if you're not, it is just a card of that rivalry. But I also always tell people that it could even be your own inner thoughts, like how I was just explaining ego versus intuition. That could be the opposing forces as well. Hey, Quick Shoe, how are you? Rivalry is like opposing forces. Yeah, something like usually some people, like if you're in a relationship and there's a third party, some people will call that rivalry. Anything that feels like you're going against it. Hey, Quick Shoe, how are you? If y'all haven't seen Quick Shoe's channel, y'all have to go check out Quick Shoe. And Key, I think you might be new here. I don't remember the name, but if you would like a reading, just let me know. Unless you're just coming on Adventures of Keefob side and you're like, wait, this isn't motorcycles. We're dual broadcasting to Keefob side so we can get his watch time hours going again. And Renan, I wrote your name down. But the rivalry, okay, I got you, Renan. Thank you. The rivalry of root can also be too, again, ego versus intuition, right? All right. Then you have the King of Swords. I got the King of Swords in my personal reading this morning. It's a rationality. Hey, Andrea, how are you? I'm going to write your name down too. It's the Sphinx. So the Sphinx stands proud and knowledgeable on top of a hill overlooking the forest. And then, of course, this deck is like a hedge witch is what they call it. Act with all authority and discipline now, for you are being asked to behave like a leader. Your innovative ideas have the potential for success, and the powers that be can see this. You have been given the reins of control. Hold firm and go for it. You also can weigh up all the pros and cons in a situation, whilst others look to you for guidance. Your rationality knows no bounds as you communicate impartial viewpoints. So it's using that rationality. Act with the authority and discipline now, for you are being asked to behave like a leader. I dang sure can't complain. Life is good. Oh, thank you, Quick Shoe. Well, thank you for all the love and support. You're always sending such good vibes. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles. Like that's that new beginning. Look, it makes me think of your motorcycle. Ace of Pentacles, reward. Look, I feel like maybe the rivalry and the behaving like a leader, like maybe this is you being the bigger person, and that's why this reward, because whenever a law of attraction, right? Like if we stoop down to a lower vibration, then that's what we're going to bring in. But I feel like you had the rivalry card, but then you had the King of Swords act like a leader. So, and I can tell like you give those vibes of being a compassionate, loving person. So then the Ace of Pentacles keyword says reward. This powerful card brings an interchange of spirituality and daily growth. All that can manifest, including health and wealth, can flow into your life now. There are new opportunities for growth in every area of life. Gifts of prosperity, success, and abundance burst forth from this moment on. All those lean times of the past are fading away now, and the reward for past efforts begins to stream into your life. The universe has seen your hard work and is honoring you with so many gifts. Makes me think of your motorcycle. Have fun. Be safe. Maddie and I will ride again too one day, I'm sure, but just be safe. And if you feel the intuition like Maddie felt, listen to it, okay? If you go to get on that motorcycle and something tells you something's not right, take a break that day. It's a really good reading, though. I like it. All right, Chumba. I think everything feels lovey-dovey. It does. It's a good vibe. I do. I really feel like these are maybe past. I feel like you being a bigger person and sending love and light is why you're having this new beginning. This Ace of Pentacles. I like it. All right, Chumba, would you like a reading today? Oh, how exciting. I know you're excited. I'm so excited for you. I remember when I got my motorcycle, it was just like like on Christmas or whatever, like excited to ride it. All right, Chumba, do you have a specific question or general? Thank you, Divine. Thank you so much. And thank you, Arut, for being here. Maddie's in the other room, but he's not in the comments today. He did have some cramping in his leg earlier, so you don't see him right now, but he's over there. Hey, Andre. Yeah, I wrote your name down. Yes, I love black. Look, my Honda, it was a black one too. What's going on in my family? Okay, Chumba, I got you. More power, source, whatever happens that you got my heart to my words for Chumba. Chumba's here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding what's going on in their family. Chumba, words of advice. Whoa. Okay. Huh. Words of advice, wisdom around Tumba's family. What's going on in Tumba's family? Thank you, Swords. Call upon Tumba's spirit team, their archangels, their divine to come in with words, enlightenment and clarity. Tumba. What's going on in their family? Okay. So we have the King of Wands first. Yeah, I wish I wish Keep Up will join a live with you too soon. Then we'll start gossip, right? He loves talking motorcycles. He could talk to you the whole time in a chat with all motorcycles. Hey, Heba, how are you? I wrote your name down in case you want a reading. All right, Chumba, we've got the King of Wands first. I know you know. I always like to read it though because every manual, I feel like sometimes I get a different, sometimes the traditional doesn't always fit the scenario. So I always still read them. The King of Wands is a loyalty card. So this huge dragon swoops down to the forest to commune with the hedge witch who holds her broom. The shining red sun behind him heralds his power. The words powerful, bold, inspiring, and dramatic spring to mind. Anyone you know? This powerful and dramatic person could be in your life now or very soon. The hedge witch rides toward them with all the knowledge she has, for she has learned from past mistakes. Now is the time to take risk based on the insight and self-belief you have acquired from all that life experience. Others would call them mistakes, but you are wise and know that there are no mistakes in life, just experiences and different paths, which all lead to the same destination. Only the journey is different. A card of loyalty and taking this risk. Oh, I miss you too, Heba. I hope everything's going good. How's what happened with the job thing? It's been, I think, almost a week or so almost since I talked to y'all. Then you have the Eight of Cups, Chumba. And this is a card of sacrifice. This card symbolizes the act of making a choice to leave the past behind and move on. It could signify a divorce, breakup, loss of job, or even a house move. But the card is asking you to let go and leave something that once brought you joy. Yet, even though you are giving up something, this opens the doorway to reflection and ultimately brings expansion to something new, internally and externally. Although a sad card of letting go, just as in nature, we must prune and cut back to allow new growth to burst forth. I don't know what that means for you. You know more than I do about the details of family. Then behind that, you have the Nine of Swords, because it kind of threw me off with the king. Well, I'm going to let it sit. I'm going to let it resonate how it resonates. I don't want to add, because it's a pretty, family is a very sensitive topic. Then you have the Nine of Swords, which is a nightmare card. It's like you can see the sleeping princess. There are strange demons surrounding her while she's sleeping. She's trapped in a nightmare. The appearance of this card forces you to face your nightmares to bring about the process of healing. You have experienced a profound loss, and although the accounts are terrible, you can overcome the grief. Your raw emotions are showing throughout the day as you toss and turn during your sleep. Yet, as raw as these emotions are, you need to go through this process. Give yourself the chance to grieve in all its phases, as only through allowing yourself to mourn what is lost can you honor it. A card of letting go, a card of loss, but then a card of loyalty, almost like loyalty to yourself, maybe. Healthy boundaries. I'm not sure how it applies to, but pretty deep reading. Yeah, I did a Rube. It's my nephew's birthday, so Chumba, Crystal, you got it. Look, oh, Chumba, that's a really deep reading though. So, it resonates. I was like, wait, okay. I try not to doubt it. I try to just know that divine's guiding. Um, I'm sending you so much love and light because that's a very deep reading, especially surrounding family, Chumba. So, but maybe I feel like you're already healing from things, or I don't know. Just thank you, Chumba. I appreciate that. Hey, Stella, I'm gonna write your name down, okay? Yeah, lots of love and light, and thank you for validating Divine. I appreciate you. This new deck is really cool too. It's very Mother Gaia, and even though I'm not like I don't know, a practicing witch or whatever. I've done little, it's about embodying what you want to manifest in your life. But I also realize that I don't always know what I need in my life. So I don't even really manifest now. I just try to keep a good vibe as much as I can because I know that my divine knows what's best for me. I have no clue what's best for me. I thought I did, but I don't. Arup, yeah, but it's my nephew's birthday, so we're gonna go celebrate with him. I asked Maddie if he wanted to go, but it's quite complicated because the wheelchair's huge. So he said, just bring me back some rice. We're gonna go to like a Japanese restaurant. My nephew's turning 14. He's so cute. I cannot. They grow up too fast. Rainy, one thing, everything in my life which happens always used to have a story. Isn't that the truth? It does. It does. There's always something, right? Thank you. Thank you, Chumba, for pushing. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm going to tell him you said happy birthday. All right, like button. If you're still here and want to read it, and you're next. I have like button and then Renan. Yeah, he created his channel, but I don't even know if you're supposed to be like 18. I told Maddie, I was like, do you have to be 18 to have a YouTube channel? Because he called me yesterday. He was like, well, I made a channel. And he was all excited because he put his short up, but he's all of 14. So you can imagine. But it was a very sweet short for a 14-year-old. It was a very positive message. I posted it in my post if you want to check it out. But I was like, I don't know if he'll get in trouble. I don't even know if he's supposed to have one. I don't know if you have to be 18 or not. All right. So the like button and then Vernon. And y'all can put in the chat, like button and Renan. Do you want a general or specific? That way, if like button isn't here, I can go and jump to Renan. A general, okay. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. I sent you guide my cards and my words for Renan. Spirit, advice, and wisdom. I call upon Renan's spirit, king, archangels, their divine, to come in with words of clarity and enlightenment. Bye, Chumba. It was so good to see you. Thank you for all your love. Renan. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Words of wisdom and clarity for Renan. Thank you, Divine. Renan. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine. Guidance. I call from Renan's spirit team. Divine. Renan. Thank you, Source. Hey, guide. Of course I will. The bike showroom tells me we will order my bike within 10 days. But on the other side, on these. Rube, I believe it about the gas. Oh my gosh. Right? The gas prices here have went up so fast. I hope it doesn't affect you too much. All right, Renan, you have the Nine of Pentacles first. I'm thankful that, my tutoring is online, because gosh, the gas prices would be ridiculous. This is the card of abundance. As you ride the border, you are aware that sacrifices may be needed. Yet you have the dedication and sheer single-mindedness to achieve goals. All the bounty that comes after the hard work and dedication is paying off or about to be paid off, and abundance will begin to flow to you. Such is your wisdom regarding success and sticking to your guns with foresight and prudence. Others seek your good advice. I like that card. That's good. Then you have the Five of Cups. You're like, yes. Arup, isn't it ironic, right? Like you get your bike and then it's like gas all of a sudden is going to be in a shortage. Look, it's okay. This too shall pass, right? That's what I keep telling myself when the bumps happen. This too shall pass. Now, the Five of Cups is a card of disappointment. That one was abundance. Let's see. There is no easy way to maybe what you're going through now, but the Nine of Pentacles is what, because it did say either, yeah. So maybe this might be what you're going through now. There is no easy way to write out this moment, and you need to express feelings of loss and sorrow, or either what you went through in closing out. This card asks you to acknowledge and accept these painful feelings. However, it is laced with the typical optimism found in the Suit of Cups. Although this has been a painful time, you need to think about what has been gained from the situation and what you have learned. Another important point to remember about this card is that although it speaks of disappointment and perhaps a love lost, it also reveals that there is a new love waiting to be gained. Together, 111. I like it. True. Okay, so you resonate with what that, okay. It's like they go hand in hand, and then you have the Devil, 15. But the Devil came out in reverse. Hey, Nahil, how are you? So when the Devil comes out in reverse, it's a card of freedom and release. So yeah, whatever this was, you're releasing it. You're free from it and leading into the Nine of Pentacles. You beat the Devil by playing your cards very close to your chest, like you led through your heart. You didn't divulge all of your plans before they had a chance to come to fruition. You're going to be now surrounded by people that you can trust. Yeah. That's really cool. Freedom, release. You're releasing these old wounds. You're healing. I am, really am. Oh, and I'm so proud of you because that's hard work. Healing is hard, I'm really proud of you and I'm excited for you. I'm excited for the Nine of Pentacles, abundance, right? I wanted to see. There was a fourth one that came out, which was the Prince of Wands. It came out with the Devil in reverse. Prince of Wands. And it's a card of adventure. Yeah, the Prince of Wands brings with him a change of residence or job, and like the phoenix rising from because you can see it's a phoenix rising from the ashes. Something amazing is coming out of disappointment, out of the healing. Something amazing is coming. The Nine of Pentacles, abundance, the phoenix rising. It is, but I'm succeeding at healing. The phoenix rising. That's what you're doing. It's a card of adventure. This is going to be a whole new life for you, right? The phoenix is about energy, action, adventure. And this is your time now. Live the adventure and see where it will take you. That's a really good read. And I'm proud of you for choosing to heal. It's hard, it's not easy. So I'm sending you so much love and light and excited for you. It's gonna be good. You deserve it. All right. After that, we have Andrea and then Heba. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm glad that I could read for you. And that was I'm excited for you. It's going to be a good beginning. All right, Andrea, do you want general or specific? And then I'll go to Heba. Give her a minute. Oh, there you go. What kind of energy? Oh, I remember. Carlos is the one from Valentine's Day, right? He finally, and what did he have to say for himself? Like what? Andrea, higher power, guide my cards and my words for Andrea. Andrea's here seeking advice surrounding Carlos. What's coming towards him? I remember your cards like kind of implicating that maybe there wasn't an end to this, but I was like, no, I was being so protective. I remember higher power, source, guide my cards. And let me show you one more time. Andrea, guide my cards and my words for Andrea. Surrounding Carlos. Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. Andrea and Carlos. I call upon Andrea's spirit team, her archangels, her divine, to come in with words of wisdom, clarity, and enlightenment surrounding Carlos and the energy. Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. Andrea and Carlos. Andrea and Carlos. Guidance. Thank you, source. Thank you, divine. Andrea and Carlos. Because I know y'all were kind of in a younger relationship, right? Like, how long have y'all been talking? Look, me and Maddie been together 14 years, but in that first year, probably the first, well, baby, are you awake? In our first year of dating, how many times did I try to break up with you? He said 6. It wasn't that. I did not. And we've been together 14 years. After the first year, did I try to break up with you anymore? He said, you didn't try to break up with me, but you really were obsessed with my phone. Look, I was like, because I was always so insecure in the beginning. So look, just because you go through the bumps in the first few years, he just said he's fine, but been busy with trying to get his Corvette working. Stop. I cannot. Not a Corvette. Well, so are y'all an item then? Or are y'all just kind of like keeping it like at a distance? All right, so you have the Princess of Cups. Princess of Cups. And poor Maddie, like our first year together, he didn't even do anything. It was like other people in my ear. He didn't even give me a reason to break up with him. I was just so insecure. And he did have like a rough past with his ex-wife, but that's a whole, there's always 2 stories. And then friends it was just my head because he's an amazing, I really don't know. I get it, Andrea. I do. Trust me. All relationships are like this in the beginning. You're right, Heba. They really are. The Princess of Cups is a card of naivety. I don't know how to pronounce it. Naiveness. So this card, under a glowing pink moon, the mysterious Loch Ness comes into view. And so it's sitting by the hedge witch. Nessie rises out of her watery habitat, which symbolizes the emotions and subconscious realms. There is love on the horizon and a potential to forgive. but you are filled with such powerful feelings at this moment that you could burst. You find yourself daydreaming of all potential outcomes to your endeavors, but you find fulfillment in the creative pursuits of your heart. So it does say there is love on the horizon and a potential to forgive. You should start making look have a the chaos, right? He is in the lowrider show with the Corvette. Oh, and look, men in their cars, it is hard. Mm. But it does say, the key, there is love on the horizon and a potential to forgive. And that sticks out, especially with him. Like, I feel like you're going to forgive him because your energy is still surrounding him. Even though, like, me as a sister, I'm like, girl, quit. He ditched you. Like, it's hard for me. Sometimes, but, it's your journey and it's your path. And it's up to you, right? To decide and use discernment whether you want to forgive or not. Then you have the Ace of Wands. Let me see. Initiation. At this moment, so on a red background, a single beautiful and magical wand with a star on top stands. At this, there's daffodils everywhere and cherry blossoms. The Ace of Wands is the perfect duality of fire and ice, as both can burn. At this moment, a creative enterprise is building inside, prompting a burst of excitement. A project for work or a craft project you have been longing to complete can now be initiated. This card is telling you to go for it. Do not feel that you are not good enough to complete this task. You have all the talent and power inside you to make something beautiful. Now, I don't know if this is actually pulling for you to do something creative. I don't know if you have something like that going on, or this card's telling you to go for it as far as like Carlos, like continue and forgive him. And your last one is the Emperor. I always say just use your discernment, but if you do have hey, Chasing Ghost, thank you. Chasing Ghost has a channel too, if y'all haven't been able to sub up yet. And then you have the Emperor behind that. I think you're so smitten with him for sure. Where's my Emperor? Should be 4, right? Yeah, the Emperor. Stability. The Emperor with a crown of nature, branches and berries are his jewels. Absolute power corrupts, but with power also comes great responsibility. A leader needs to be just, dependable, and dedicated. During an emergency, you want to know you are in good hands. People need to feel confident there is a strong leader fighting for them, and that person is you. So step up to the mark and be the leader you were meant to be. Be the leader you were meant to be. Trying to think of how that, I don't know what he wants, but I did tell him I'm not going. Look at that. That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, and I didn't. Yeah, be the leader you're meant to be means standing up for yourself. So this card talks about you have forgiveness in your heart. And then this one is talking about be the leader you are meant to be by setting those boundaries. Exactly. You are worth everything and more. So the fact that you're willing to forgive, he's freaking lucky. So he better step up. Exactly. Because you're going to be the leader you're meant to be. You're going to stand up for yourself. You know what I mean? And I'm proud of you for that, because sometimes we can get sucked in, And I'm not sure with the Ace of Wands. I don't know if you have some creative project on the side, Andrea, but it's a green light for that. But it also, like, there was something in it that stuck out. The Ace of Wands, where was it? The card is telling you to go for it. Like I kept holding on to that. Go for it. Hey West, how are you? Oh, thank you for the hugs. I'll write your name down in case you want. Oh, okay, it fits then. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, West. I'm gonna write your name down. I am amazing. You are amazing. Um, Oh, you're saying I am amazing because I said, how are you? Sorry, I thought you were like being like, I'm an amazing person. I was like, yes, we all are. We are amazing people. Oh, Amy, I'm sorry if you got scammed by somebody. I don't ask for birthdays or IDs here, sweetie. I don't even ask for real names. So I'm sorry if that happened to you, love. I know there are scammers out there. This is not one of those sanghas. Andrea, I'm excited for you. As you go back to school, make a wish 111 on the clock. As you go back to school, Andrea, you're gonna also be more firm in those boundaries, right? You're gonna, it's a good reading. And Carlos is lucky that you have this forgiveness in your heart. So I'm excited for you. I love it. All right, and then Miss Heba, how are things going with you and the job? What's going on? Or first, if you want to tell me what kind of reading you want. And I can shuffle. I have Heba, Sela, Guide, Nahil, and then West, if West would like a reading. You are always. I'm so happy that you're feeling good. Let me type it out. Okay, no rush. You're good. And you guys, there are, Amy's not wrong. There are card readers that do. Just be careful. Use your discernment with readers online. I've seen it myself. So just be mindful. Use your discernment. When you're choosing a reader online. There are scammers, just like with anything we do in this world. There are people out there that want to take advantage of us, unfortunately. Yeah, exactly. West, you're very right. We'll give Heba a minute, and thank y'all for being patient. If you've been here, you know that it's not one of those readers. I'm not one of those readers that fly through. Usually I try to take as much time with each of you as I can, but it results in maybe waiting a little bit longer. I don't know if I'm being guided to go to therapy. I feel like something's wrong with me. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie, that you're feeling like that. So you mean like yeah. And I've been to therapy before several times. I feel as though I'm in a dream. Huh. Maybe so. Let me see. Okay. Higher power, source, creator of all. I said you guide my cards and my words for Heba. Heba's here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding their mental state right now. If they're being guided to go to therapy, I feel like maybe something's wrong, as if they're in a dream. Heba, guidance for Heba around their mental state, therapy. Call upon Heba's spirit team, her archangels, her divine, to come in with words of clarity, wisdom surrounding their mental well-being. And then should they go to therapy? Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. Heba, guidance. Heba. Heba. Thank you, source. Guidance surrounding the mental state, therapy. Okay. So we have the 9 of Cups first, which is a very positive. I feel like how long has this been going on? Like it bothers me that I can't do simple tasks. Yeah. And we go through those periods of times in our life, for the longest I was on, it was a non-narcotic, but it was a prescription mood stabilizer. This was for me I was actively using and drinking then. So for me, those things played a part in it. But Maddie's never been an alcoholic or an addict, and he's gone through phases like that where he needed some kind of non-narcotic to kind of balance out mood swings or like things that were throwing him off. I'm not a big fan of pharmaceuticals, especially now, but I barely can even leave the house. And when I do, it feels like I don't understand. Oh, yeah, but that's pretty deep for sure. I think you need to use your discernment, right? You already know the Nine of Cups is a card of abundance. And maybe this is higher power reminding you, like, even though you may feel off your game, that you're divinely guided, right? You're riding the border to abundance, happiness, and all the pleasures that can be experienced in life. A time of good fortune is now flowing into your life. This overflowing positive energy promotes open attitudes and behaviors, which lead to achievements and desired material comforts. You have worked hard, and now the benefits are leaping towards you. Happiness, contentment, wealth are near at hand. But I definitely, I think you need to, for sure, if you feel inclined to, maybe I just need to receive, I think yeah, I've been off all my medications too, West, but, I think you need to use your discernment, Heba, because of course this is supposed to be for, entertainment purposes only. I'm definitely not a medical advisor. So definitely do what you think is best for your mental and physical well-being. All right. Then you have the Five of Wands, which is that rivalry. And I feel like for you, maybe the rivalry, and I feel like maybe it's this inner dialogue you're having. It's natural to be in competition with someone at some point in your life. However, do not let that conflict go down upon your anger, and always keep your head held high. Do not resort to cheating to win or sabotage of the enemy when you think you cannot. Be strong and hold to your beliefs. Show your grace and dignity when confronted with someone who is your rival, and be the bigger person. So I don't know if this is an outside rival person or if it's an inner dialogue you're having, because you're saying like you're not understanding something that's going on within, right? Oh, hey, Marie, I missed you too. I have missed y'all dearly. I wrote your name down. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune. And you just also went through a big move. I feel attacked. Oh, so maybe it is an outside. I see what you're saying. And there's also chaos around. Yeah, you're right. You have two cards of abundance, though. The Nine of Cups talks about abundance, and the Wheel of Fortune's keyword says abundance. All good things come to those who wait, and this time the wheel is rising. The dreams of abundance and change for the better are on the way, as the Wheel of Fortune is a sign that things are in motion. Allow the good things to flow to you now and trust the universe. It's a really positive reading. So even if somebody is trying to, maybe I'm going to need to surrender. Look, that's what my sober sponsor, like my sober program is all about surrendering. It's all about surrendering. But also, like I said, listen to your intuition. It wouldn't hurt if you have finances to see a therapist. It won't hurt anything, to talk about things. Your fourth card came out, the Three of Wands, which is a card of opportunity. The red supermoon brings movement along with fresh ideas and growth. Freedom is guaranteed, as is travel, for this opportunity comes around rarely. You need to grab this chance with both hands before it slips away. You are on solid ground, but will want to check the fine print. Do it quickly and be sure to cooperate with loved ones regarding this opportunity. It's a very positive reading, other than the rivalry card, which I think is the inner conflict, or maybe you think there's an outside entity to that, but it's a very positive, the cabin crew. That's what I was thinking whenever you said, whenever it said travel. it's a really positive reading. But like I said, use your discernment as far as actually going to a therapist, you know. Yeah, the 5 of Wands. Yeah, the 5 of Wands. Yeah, let me see. Let me try. Let's see. Let me try an oracle. Higher power, source, creator of all. Let me shuffle. Heba, can you clarify the 5 of Wands card for Heba? Heba. 5 of Wands. Heba. Can you clarify this 5 of Wands for Heba? I call upon heaven's divine spirit team archangels to clarify the 5 of Wands. Ah, backwards is forward. I got this too, Heba, and I needed to hear it this morning because I felt like the hiccups we're going through, I was like feeling like I wasn't as spiritually connected and all the things, right? I felt like I was going backwards. This oracle card said backwards is forwards. And I feel like the 5 of Wands rivalry is your own inner dialogue, or like you feel like you're being set back. But really, when we feel like we're being set back, we're just learning still, you know, we're always learning, and it's not backwards, which is perfect timing. It reminds me of a slingshot. And then look what you're about to be slingshotted into, all these positive ones, right? Yeah, and Mercury's in retrograde right now too, so it's kind of fitting, you know. We got some things going on. Made it to gas. Oh Lord, Tara, I hope the gas isn't too much for you. Hey, Ankh. I hope you're having a great day. I am. I actually put makeup on the first time in like a month. Hey, Healing, how are you? I'm gonna write y'all's names down in case you want a reading. Okay. I like that name, Healing Heart. I think it's for a reason, damn. But that's okay. I hope it brought some clarity to you, Heba. And I'm sending you so much love and light because I know when our mental game is like, what, you know, do all those things, meditation, prayer, whatever you do to connect with your source, you know. And I know you read too. Yes. And if y'all haven't checked out Heba's channel, Heba's a reader and sings beautifully. Ah, of course. Hopefully you can wait around. I have a few on the list, but if you're able to wait around, I would love to read for you. And thank you for subbing. I appreciate that. All right. I have Sella and Guide next. And thank you, Heba. I'm sending you so much love and light. Look, Sacred Treasure on the bottom of the Oracle deck, Heba. You're going to be just fine. You are. I got that one too in my personal reading this morning. Isn't it funny how our collective is pretty aligned? Like, it's pretty closely aligned. All right. I'm here. I posted my question. Oh, Sella, I might have lost it, sweetie. Let me see. Sella, I love you too, Heba. This too shall pass. And if you feel the need to see that therapist, for sure do it. I'm excited for your new adventure to come. Sella, let me see if I can find it. No makeup. Helps you look younger. Oh, look at that. At least that's what it's been for me. Never could, right? I know. And my husband always he tells me I'm pretty all the time, but he seems, it feels like to me he does it the most when I'm not wearing makeup, and I'm like, what? That's just a what I've been trained, you know. Makeup is what society taught me, I guess, huh? Sella, baby, I can't find it. I'm sorry. Oh, there it is. Okay. May I have a reading and job opportunities in the coming times? I've invited for interview and written exam. Whoa, that does not sound fun. I don't know. Some of y'all know my first tutoring company put me on a 30-day leave because of my absences around Maddie getting hurt. And so I had to do all these different applications, but I did have a second tutoring company already lined up. So I did find out that I got 2 sessions with them starting next week, thank God. But the applications are not fun. All right, Sella, higher power source. Guide my cards and my words for Sella. I'm invited for interview and written exam, which will be the best for me, the first or the second. Oh, I don't know. Okay. Okay, we're going to read and we'll see what we get out of it. The first or the second. Higher power, source, creator of all. Guide my cards and my words for Sela. Sela's here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding these interviews. Which job would be the best for them, the first or the second? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. I feel like maybe, let me see. These have yes or no's on them. So let me ask it enough yes or no. Okay. Higher power, source, creator of all. Would the first job, look, before I could even get out, be the best? Okay. That's the first. Would the first be the best? Higher power, source, creator of all. Would the second job be the best for Sela? Guide my cards. Would the second job be the best for Sela? Huh. The new beginning. Okay. Let me see. All right. Hey, Vibing. I'm so sorry. I'm going to write your name down, sweetie. There's a list, okay? So you'll have to wait. I love you too, Heba. I do. I'm sending you so much love and light. All right. So you have the Six of Cups. Okay. And then you have the Fool. But the Fool was in reverse. Okay. So these cards all have yes or no. Now, Sela, keep in mind, I'm not a tarot reader that claims predictions. I believe in infinite possibility of timelines. Your energy, your decisions can change anything. We have free will. So please keep in mind that this does not mean concrete anything. You have free will to choose which job you think would best align with you. But in the current energy, in the current moment, the Six of Cups came out upright. And when it's upright, it's a yes. So I asked in the first card, would the first job be the best for Sela? And this was yes to number one. And then the second card, I asked, would the second choice be the best for Sela? And it was upside. It's a yes card upright, but of course, upside down, it's no. So the cards are going towards the first job. But again, I think you said no problem. So you understand what I'm getting at. And if you need meaning behind the cards, the Six of Cups is it's a card of nostalgia. This card is a charming card that represents not only emotional harmony, but also nostalgia or happy times in the past and memories that bring warmth and joy. The free expression of feelings. This card brings opens connections, both mentally and spiritually. This awareness expands to people involved in any form of relationship, whether a friendship or romantic union. It indicates that this relationship is based on equality and order. And that might help you in your decision with which job, which one has more equality and order, or maybe which one brings more happy feelings towards you, nostalgia possibly. And then the Fool, which was in reverse for the no. The Fool is a card of traveling to and from the border. We can see in the Fool the innocence of a situation. He asked us to be a child once more. And see, the first card was talking about nostalgia too. Almost like, what was your inner child's dreams? Which job, number one or number two, most aligns with your inner child's dreams? I got such invitation after relentless effort and being, well, congratulations. I'm excited for you. I think I remember you telling me that. I think I've done readings for you with jobs, haven't I? Congratulations, Sela. I know it's hard to go through the unemployment, Yeah. But of course, the Fool is the new beginning too, going into the new beginning with complete surrendering. Yeah, no, never question yourself. Sometimes it just takes time for these things. And I know when we're in the middle of it, it's hard to hear the word divine timing, but our higher power knows what's best for us. And we go through these phases as we learn, right? Yeah, I was thinking I had. Yeah. And the last card, Stella, I pulled a third just because I usually do three, is the Eight of Wands. It's signals. The Eight of Wands is a fast-paced card that signals changes, travels, and rapid movement. If any card represented the quickening of spring, this is it. Signs and signals are coming at you now with a laser focused precision. So be sure to look out for them as they will lead you to where you most desire. So pay attention. Now I became a little bit confused when I got such opportunity. That's okay. This is just a hey Smiley. Yeah, I'm gonna write your name down. Hey Mano. Yeah, I'm gonna write your name down. Okay, there's a list, so hopefully you can stick around. Yeah, the Eight of Wands is, although this is a card of sudden and whirlwind travel ideas, sometimes you need to slow down before you proceed. So just take a minute, slow down before you pick which one, okay? Use your discernment. Even though the cards are saying number one, you have free will and you truly know what's best for you. Connect with your divine, whether it's prayer, meditation, or whatever you do. Ask God for the guidance for it, okay, Stella? And continue to use discernment. I love it though. I'm excited. I'm glad this is happening. It makes me feel good because a lot of us in the collective we're going through it, you know, and it looks like things are starting to pick up, and that's the flow of life, you know. Things are gonna happen. As I always say, life is lifey sometimes. All right, and guide. All right, thank you for being here. Hey, Mano, I wrote your name down. You can hold your question until I say your name, okay? Yeah, try to right. Do what's best for you, Stella. I'm excited for you. You're gonna have to let me know how everything goes and which one you ended up going with. You're welcome. You're so welcome. I'm a very lucky person to receive so many prayers from all of you. So thank you. Not yet. We're gonna do guide and then you, Nahil. Okay. You're welcome, Stella. You're so welcome. All right, and of course, guide wanted a general read. I'm glad to hear that. That makes me feel good. I need to hear good news. Look, I got good news too when I found out yesterday that my second tutoring gig picked me up for some classes. So I'm like, oh, after my first tutoring gig, so we're on the up and up. All right, guide, higher power, source, creator of all. Guide my cards and my words for guide. Call upon their spirit team, their archangels, their divine, to come in with words of clarity and enlightenment. Guide, thank you, Source. Guide, clarity, enlightenment for guide. Thank you, divine. Thank you, Source. Call upon guide, spirit team, their archangels. Come in with clarity, enlightenment, love, prosperity. Guide. Thank you, Source. Thank you, divine. Okay, they came together. Oh, I never got the Prince of Wands in this deck. It's really cool. Yes, Sella, I'm excited. All right, so guide, you have the Queen of Swords first. I don't think I've gotten the Queen of Swords in this deck yet. I've only used it a couple of times. I really like it. I was like going through one of those pits and I was like, I know I don't need to spend the money, but I really want another deck. So I went by the bookstore. It was like $30, I think. I really love this deck. The Queen of Swords. And this is a card of perception, perceptive. The angel stands regally with wide wings outstretched. Her face is strong, kind, and her advice is unbiased. This is a powerful time for you, and your perception never fails. You can rise through the ranks with your ability to see quickly and resolve problems that suddenly spring up. You are quick and intelligent with a twinkle in your eye. You can be shrewd, and your magical prowess and astute way of looking at a situation can get you results, which will also benefit others who jump on your coattails. Your no-nonsense attitude and direct approach will ensure that the job gets done. Like boss, boss power. Your no-nonsense attitude and direct approach will ensure that the job gets done. Powerful. Then you have the Princess of Wands. Princess of Wands. Maddie? I thought I heard movement. Princess of Wands. This is a happiness card. God, I hope you're still here. I hope if you come back, I'll tell you where to rewind to. An hour and 5 minutes. The salamander is strong and courageous with the veracity for survival, and their bright colors warning predators to stay away, like this, like boss power, right? Like lower vibrations have nothing on you. They are quick and brilliant with an energy that keeps on going when others have long given up. The salamander brings a message regarding an opportunity coming your way, though you need to balance rash impulsivity with steady, cautious behavior, which the Queen of Swords talks about. When the opportunity arises, cool your temper, as you have a tendency to be easily fired up and overreact. It's a card of happiness. I love the little salamander. I used to have a pet chameleon that was in the classroom with me. Now, you do have a card guide coming out. You said, I am, with the 9 of Swords. And the 9 of Swords is a card of nightmares. So I'm not sure if this is ego or somebody outside of you. The appearance of this card forces you to face your nightmares to bring about the process of healing. Or you're just maybe healing from something, or have closed it maybe. You have experienced a profound loss. And although the accounts are terrible, you can overcome the grief. Your raw emotions are showing throughout the day as you toss and turn during your sleep. Yet as raw as these emotions are, you need to go through this process. Give yourself the chance to grieve in all its phases, as only through allowing yourself to mourn what is lost can you honor it. A card of healing, right? And then through your healing, you're tapping into this energy. I love it. It's a beautiful read. And if you're still on your healing journey, of course, I'm sending you love and light no matter what. But, and then the Prince of Cups on the bottom. It's a really beautiful read, though, guide. Thank you for letting me read for you. I appreciate you. All right. After guide, I have Nahil. Nahil, you can put in the chat. Let me go let Fathead in. She's outside. And then I'm going to come to Nahil. Give me 5 minutes. And Nahil, you can put in the chat, general or specific. Okay. Oh, where'd Nahil? Oh, I love reading. There you are. Okay. You're welcome, guide. Thank you. I shouldn't have let myself. Oh, man, I appreciate you. We should have let. Yes. You just have to hold on if you can till I get to your name, okay? Do you have the tarot of the... No, I never heard of that. Orishes? I have that one. Sometimes I get a little confused about... No, I'm going to have to look it up. I don't have that one. All right, Nahil, love reading. Higher power, source, creator of all. I sent you guide my card with my works for Nahil. Nahil is here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding your love life. Nahil, thank you, divine. Thank you, source. I call upon Nahil spirit team, their archangels, their divine, to come in with clarity surrounding their love life. Oh, there's just one sticking out. Here we go. King of Pentacles. Like, what? Nahil. Higher power source. Nahil in their love life. Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. I heal. I heal. Call upon the heal spirit team, their archangels, their divine. Coming with words of clarity and enlightenment. I heal. I heal. Huh? You got the Queen of Swords too. I think the person before you was at the Queen or the King. I heal. I heal. Hold on, that's too many. Let me try again. This happened last time with your reading, huh? It was like, I remember you saying it seems difficult. No, I heal. Like story of my life, huh? No, I heal. I don't know. Mine too. Okay, let me keep it. Look, my ego is doubting because it didn't flip completely. Let me pull one more. Not heal. No heal. See, and the cards, they flip, but then they go back down. So like the 9 of Wands came out, but I was like, my ego was like, do I take it? Because it didn't flip completely. Huh. And like that time, like 3 came out together. Like things are complicated. Is this around? What's happening with the guy at work? I remember that was the last we left off. Is that a closed door? That might be why the pulling is complicated. I don't know if he's closed. Is that a closed door now, or are we still opening that door? I'm really confused about it. Yeah. Is it the guy at work that had cut off the engagement? The King of Pentacles. Yes. Okay. Oh, that door's closed. Okay. So, are you talking to somebody now? Somebody else? The King of Pentacles is a card of prosperity. You are trustworthy with a great amount of integrity. Others come to you now for help and advice. Although your journey has not been easy, you have gained great experience throughout all the encounters of loss. This experience has garnered wisdom beyond your years, and you have natural leadership qualities and should be used. If there's a promotion at work, go for it, as you can do the job. Huh. I feel it's closed. Okay, I got you. So you're talking to somebody else now, or no? Hey, Himesh. Yeah, I'll write your name down, sweetie. Then you have so you've got really then you have the Queen of Swords. No, okay, I gotcha. Queen of Swords. It's like the King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords is prosperity, and the King of Pentacles is prosperity, which comes in more than one ways as just money. And then the Queen of Swords is perceptive. This is a powerful time for you, and your perception never fails. So you were talking about that. I feel it's closed. Your perception never fails. You can rise through the ranks with your ability to see quickly and resolve problems that suddenly spring up. You are quick and intelligent with a twinkle in your eye. You can be shrewd, and your magical prowess and astute way of looking at a situation can get you results, which will also benefit others who jump on your coattails. Your no-nonsense attitude and direct approach will ensure that the job gets done. And both of these, though, I feel like they're talking about you and your qualities, like reminding you to not doubt, right? We are, Himesh. I hope you're doing good, too. Then the 9 of Wands was one of those that kind of flipped, but didn't flip all the way. So my ego was like, do I take it? Let me see. 9 of Wands. Discipline. It's a card of discipline. Although the hedge witch loves freedom and is a being who cannot abide being tied down to regimented hours of work, she is nonetheless a powerful practitioner of discipline. And when work needs to get done, she gets on with it. Right now, a project needs to get completed and targets need to be met. The other cards made me think too. It's like, I feel like Divine wants you to take a step back from worrying about love life and focus on the other parts of life and let it come. It is time. It's funny that I just read, is there someone coming? That's funny. I feel like Nahil, I'm really getting the vibe of surrender. And I have a friend that kind of went through this where they were really focused on their soulmate and like it, and then even other readers kept telling her, you're trying to control it too much. You're overthinking it. Like there has to be a level of surrender to it, right? Like whatever happens will happen. Because all of these cards are kind of like they're not making me think of love. They're making me think of you and your amazing personality, your qualities as a leader, your qualities as a hard worker. And then the Nine of Wands is even talking about projects. It's time to roll up the sleeves and apply discipline in all areas of life. Work completed now will lead to relaxed days in the summer. Like this is a reading around other things. Like I feel like Divine wants you to take a step back and just let go and let God with it. Yeah. And I think it will come. It will. It just, and I know that it's hard to hear those words, divine timing, right? But that's just what it goes to everything, right? You're like, okay, fine. I get it though. Like I know I was single, Yeah, the Seven of Swords was another one that came out, which is opposition. Oppositions come at you from every direction. It would appear you cannot get a clear path on your journey. Like everything's so confusing. Look, I can't even talk about it. You need to set clear boundaries so there is no confusion. The appearance of this card in a reading can also mean that someone around you is dishonest and using trickery. I don't think that's it though. I think this is setting boundaries with your own self so that you aren't confused, that you just let go and let God, and whoever comes into your life comes into your life. Set boundaries with yourself about, I don't want to say obsessing because that's a strong word, because like I tend to, like, whenever I found out about my job, I was like overthinking, like, oh gosh, since he's out of work, what am I going to do now? Like, but I had to just let it be and not worry. And then my second job lined up, right? So I think it's really a reading. And the Empress, like, Nahil, this is all you. Like, this is God. Like, look how freaking awesome you are. Try to live your best life. Yeah, this is a card surrounding you and your amazing personality, your characteristics. And it's like God saying, like, of course you're gonna have somebody, like, trust in that, right? Because look how freaking awesome you are. And you'll be amazed as we learn to surrender and truly just let it happen, how quickly it then happens, but I know it's hard to hear when you are single or you've been single for a while, so I'm sending you so much love and light, Nahil. I wish it was I don't want you to doubt that there's somebody coming. Somebody will come. It's about embodying that, that positivity, living in the present. I'm trying to focus on other things, but that's disappointing me. I know. I understand. And I know that you particularly have pressures from your family. So that doesn't help, and I'm sorry about that. I really am. Hey, Sick, brother of mine. How are you? If y'all haven't checked out Sick's channel, y'all have to check him out. He is the gatekeeper to the property and the dogs. Sick is the one who's been taking care of everything at our house, our camper, with the 9 dogs that are there. He's been amazing to us while Matt is healing. So please check out his channel if you haven't yet. Thank you, Nahil. Try not to be disappointed, sweetie. It's going to happen. You're such an amazing person. It will happen. It will. I'm sending you lots of love. And try to stay as positive as you can, okay? And I know easier said than done. All right. I had West and then Marie and then West, I think, might be left. But usually Marie sticks around. Hey, Nano, I have your name, sweetie. You just have to wait a little bit more. I don't think West is here, but 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 more ahead of you if they're here, Mano. Okay. Thank you for understanding. So if West, Marie, or Unk are here, you can put your question in the chat, either general or specific. And thank y'all for being patient. I'll give them a second, see if they're here. After West, Marie, and Unk was healing and then vibing. That's funny, those two names back together. Healing and then vibing. So West, Marie, Unk, healing and then vibing. Healing and vibing. We'll see what they say. Hey, vibing. Did you want a specific read or general? I want to know if vibing. Oh my gosh, that's so hard. Okay, my first card, these are yes or no, so we'll see. Higher power, source, creator of all. I said you guide my cards and my words for vibing. Vibing's here wanting to know, is their marriage over? And it's for guidance. Is vibing's marriage over? I call upon vibing spirit team, their archangels, their divine. Is their marriage over? Thank you, Source. All right. I'm going to pull one more just to offer some guidance. Vibing, higher power, source, divine. Guidance surrounding their marriage, healing, love, and light. Source, vibing. Guidance around this relationship. Thank you, Source. Okay, sweetie. Let's see. I'm so sorry. If you're asking this question, you're going through it, babe. And I'm so sorry for that. It's not easy. 4 of Pentacles. Now, in my tarot, if you've never been here, welcome. If you have been and I forgot your name, please forgive me. I don't make predictions, okay? This is energy right now. So I'm going to answer your question using that first card, but I want you to remember that we have infinite timelines. Our journey is what we choose. Okay, sweetie. So you get to decide whether, it takes 2 people, but you get to decide that. Okay. Because we have free will. So there's infinite pathways we can choose. Okay. So this is just surrounding the energy right now in this moment, but you can change that. All right, so the 4 of Pentacles came out, and this is a card that says yes to this question in this moment in time. It's a card that surrounds possessiveness. So I don't know if you're experiencing that in your marriage. As you ride to the border, be wary of how your recent success may have changed you. Be mindful of your possessions and remember that all that glitters is not gold. As you realize the importance and true value of people, not your shiny trinkets. Remember to share your success with those who worked and supported you in leaner times. So, with that said, it does speak to, in this moment, if you two keep going the way you're going, it is over. But you both have the free will to change that, right? Behind that, just for some guidance surrounding it, you do have the Sun card, because it does take two in a marriage. I would never tell anybody to stick around to somebody who's not willing to put in the work and the commitment. The Sun card is a card of success. So even if this marriage fails, it doesn't mean that anything in your life is a failure. The success is the Sun is the success. Riding the rays of the Sun requires confidence to ensure success. You have the Sun spotlight on you now. So let your light shine at work, at home, or on a project you have been working on. This is a powerful, positive card, and it's all good for you from now on. Sometimes relationships end for a reason, right? And as we close those doors, we allow new light and more positive light to come in. Behind that, you have the Princess of Pentacles. Where's my princess? Ambition. This is a card of ambition. You are filled with knowledge and thirst for it. You are a natural student, and life offers you a free pass of learning. Use it to seek answers to eternal questions you have always asked. Your enthusiasm and energy in any task you undertake is noted by the powers that be, and success will surround you. The Sun talks about success. This talks about success. You're going to be just fine. Whether you seek spiritual, emotional, or academic knowledge, your willpower and determination to learn as much as possible about your subject ensure that learning comes easy. So, that's a deep reading. I feel the feels vibing. So I'm sending you lots of love and light that you can navigate this journey. And I pray that you both decide what's right for the best and the highest good of all. And so it is. Thank you, Vibing, for letting me read for you. I appreciate you. Thank you for trusting me. That was a pretty deep question. So thank you. I'm sending you lots of love and light. I can't say that enough. All right. If Marie and Unk are back, it's your turn. I know sometimes y'all get kicked off or you come back. You're welcome, Vibing. Marie, Unk, Healing, and then Smiley. Oh, I just realized my computer's about to die. Here we go. When can I expect, or what can I expect next week? Any surprises? Wait, I'm here. I see. Okay. Higher power, source, creator of all. I ask that you guide my cards and my words. Smiling. Here, seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding next week. Any surprises? I'm like, oh, what kind of surprises? These are like a yes and no deck. So I could pull the first card asking, is there going to be a surprise next week? And we can see. But remember, energy is always changing. So, well, you probably heard me say that like 3 times already. I have source for Smiley. Is here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom. Can they expect a surprise next week? Smiling. Guidance. Can they expect a surprise next week? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Spirit team, Archangel. And with words of wisdom and clarity about next week. Right. Can they expect? Well, you got 2. Smiley, I think this has happened with you before. I don't know if it was you or maybe somebody else that asked about like a smaller time frame and then like major arcana cards come out. Smiley next week. Higher power, source, creator of all. God, my cards and my words. I'm like, major arcana cards for a week is not like Smiley. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, source. Guidance. Next week. Smiling. Guidance for next week. Let me get one more. Smiling. Guidance for next week. Yeah, you're good. She's in a kennel. Smiling. Guidance for next week. Okay. Sorry, my parents came home. I'm at my parents' house while Maddie heals. All right. So the first one was like about the surprise for next week. Hey, Arcana, nice to see you. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. I appreciate that. I'm going to write your name down in case you want a reading. All right, so the Hangman came out first. And that was like any surprises for next week. And that card, if it's upright, is a yes. So I don't know what surprise you're looking forward to, but always keep in mind energy is ever changing. But this is a yes as far as the surprise goes. And of course, the Hangman in this book says, as times it can appear that all hope is lost and there's nothing that can be done. However, sacrifice and perseverance will ensure a successful outcome. Although it can be an arduous process, in the end, the result will be worthwhile. However, you must initiate this sacrifice, and even though it feels like all the odds are against you to move forward, you quite literally must pick yourself up from your own bootstraps. But it is a card of like success and the sacrifices, though, that come with success, right? Then you have Temperance. 14. Temperance, which is a card of balance. She's the angel, right, in tarot. Temperance is one of the cardinal virtues, and its appearance in a reading requires us to use moderation in all areas of life. The writer ventures toward the higher consciousness, and it is wise to approach the hedge with some self-restraint to achieve balance. A situation has arisen in which you need to step back for a moment and survey the issue with patience and understanding. You literally have all three major arcana. So look, Smiley, I feel like this is bigger than next week. And then you have the Emperor, which is another major arcana card. 4. The Emperor is a card of stability. Absolute power corrupts, but with power also comes great responsibility. A leader needs to be just, dependable, and dedicated. During an emergency, you want to know you are in good hands. People need to feel confident there's a strong leader fighting for them, and that person is you. So step up to the mark and be the leader you were meant to be. These are very huge cards. Yeah. I'm going to leave it there because I don't know what you're doing or what's happening in life for you. But those are, yeah, I think those are bigger than next week, Smiling. But thank you for letting me read with the Princess of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Look at her with her little fae next to her. She's such a beauty. Oh, I love it though. It's like a really positive, empowering read. Maybe that's the message, right? Like go forth next week with balance, but empowerment, knowing that you're loved, guided, and divinely protected. You're a leader. Maybe that is the message, huh? Thank you, Smiley. I appreciate you. All right, after Smiley, I have Mario and then Himesh, if they're still here. And then Arcana after that. I'll probably close out with Arcana because my parents came back. Plus, I have you're welcome, Smiley. I appreciate you. That's why I need to check on Maddie too. Himesh. What? Oh, I put Mario. I meant Mano. All right, let me do Mano and then Himesh. Mano, thank you for waiting. I appreciate you. Right now, Mano. I didn't mean to put Mario. I meant to put Mano. All right. Oh my gosh, Himesh, that question. I wish I had like that deck. There's like a deck called like the Spiritual Tea or something. All right, let me do Mano first. All right, wishing to love myself and am so much struggling with it. Can you tell me how's my life? And will my wish come true? All right, Mano. All right, higher power, source, creator of all. I ask that you guide my cards and my words for Mano. Mano's here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding loving themselves. Spiritual guide. Oh, Mano, you got something good. Guidance surrounding their wish and loving themselves. Thank you, Spirit Team, Mano, Archangels, Divine, come in with love, wisdom, clarity from Mano. Thank you, Divine, Mano. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Mano, whatever. Okay. So I'm going to use the first card, the King of Wands. Where are my wands? Oh. Okay, so Mano, my first card I used to answer your question, will my wish come true? The King of Wands is a card of loyalty, and it has a yes answer. Keep in mind on this channel that I don't claim to be able to foresee the future. I believe in infinite possibilities of our life because we have free will to decide. So whatever your wish is, you have the power to change the outcomes. In this moment, this card says, yes, that wish will come true. But keep in mind, our actions, our thoughts change everything. It's up to us to decide and to basically our free will can choose which path we go down, right? And now the King of Wands says this powerful and dramatic person so this is a card of there's a huge dragon swoops down to the forest to commune with this hedge witch. This powerful and dramatic person could be in your life now or very soon. The hedge witch rides toward them with all the knowledge she has, for she has learned from past mistakes. Now is the time to take risk based on the insight and self-belief you have acquired from all that life experience. Others would call them mistakes, but you are wise and know that there are no mistakes in life, just experiences and different paths, which all lead to the same destination. Only the journey is different. Then you have the Princess of Wands. I went the wrong way. The Princess of Wands is a card of adventure. This Princess of Wands brings with him a change of residence or job. And like the phoenix arising from the ashes, something amazing is coming out of rejection and disappointment. There is a powerful opportunity coming your way, and this card is advising you to take it. The phoenix is about, I'm sorry, I read the prince. Maybe for a reason, though, huh? I was accidentally reading the Prince of Wands, and it's the princess, which is just as good. I want to look the way I dream of. You have the power to do that. You do, Mano, right? The Princess of Wands is happiness. The salamander is strong and courageous with the veracity for survival, and their bright colors warning predators to stay away. They are quick and brilliant with an energy that keeps on going when others have long given up. The salamander brings a message regarding an opportunity coming your way, though you need to balance rash impulsivity with steady, cautious behavior. When the opportunity arises, cool your temper as you have a tendency to be easily fired up and overreact. And then you have the Ten of Wands. And always remember, too, that you're beautiful the way you are, right? I had a hard time for the longest, like comparing myself to other women, but it's like society unfortunately teaches us to be beautiful. We have to look a certain way, and self-love comes, let me just say it like this. My weight has always been up and down. And I went through phases in my life where I worked out to the extreme, counted calories to the extreme, was the tiniest I've ever been, and I still didn't love myself. I had to learn to love myself in another way. For me, that came through meditation, prayer. I even use sleep hypnosis because my subconscious brain, my whole life, had taught me that my body was not beautiful. Society taught me that, right? So I had to retrain my subconscious brain. And nobody on the outside was ever telling me I was, ugly or whatever. Maybe a few bullies on YouTube, but that's it. And luckily, not many of those are on here. You have to. I don't know if it would help you, but I use sleep hypnosis, and it retrained my subconscious brain to love myself. There's a guy out there named Michael Seeley who does sleep hypnosis. So while you're sleeping, your subconscious brain is being retrained to be positive, to love yourself, to, all the good things. So it helped with me. All right. Then you have the 10 of Wands as your last card. I just want to throw that out there that learning to love yourself comes from within, right? Not from outside. And 10 of Wands is a card of oppression. Society has oppressed us. As times you carry the heavy burden of life and responsibilities on your own. There is no one around to help you, and work needs to be completed. You may be in a team, but you're doing most of the work on your own. Everything seems to be against you, and you feel such a heavy burden of responsibility bearing down. This is the final mile of a marathon, and you're nearly at the finish line. Do not give up, for you will have accomplished a great feat. It's a really positive reading. And I'm sorry that you're struggling with that self-love, but you have the power. You do. I'm sorry, Mano. I'm sending you lots of love and light. And you can see her carrying that weight, right? Dig deep, sweetie, okay? Dig deep. And these two cards speak of how powerful you are, okay? So I'm sending you lots of love and light. And I pray that you too can discover self-love, because it's a whole new world when you learn to love yourself, okay? Thank you. Hey, Healing. Yeah, I did. I called your name. I have Himesh in Arcana that have been waiting. If you don't mind, if you're able to wait, I'll do Himesh, and then I can jump back. I can do Himesh and Arcana because they've been here, if you don't mind. All right, let me do Himesh. What kind of tea and energy is surrounding my life right now? That is so cute. Mano, it starts with just waking up and telling yourself you love yourself. But my self-love came through meditation and sleep hypnosis. Like, I had to retrain my subconscious brain. So I personally use sleep hypnosis to help retrain my brain. And it's about your power of your thoughts too. If negative thoughts started to creep in, I would kindly just say, that's not my way of thinking anymore. I love myself and all my flaws. All right, Himesh. What kind of tea and energy is surrounding our higher power, source, creator of all? Ask that you guide my parts and my words for Himesh. What kind of tea and energy is surrounding them? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Himesh. Tea is surrounding Himesh. Himesh's spirit team, their archangels, their divine. Ask for guidance for Himesh. What kind of tea and energy is surrounding Himesh? Thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine. Himesh's spirit team, their archangels, their divine. Himesh. Himesh. Himesh, are you still here? Oh, there we go. Princess of Swords, she's so cute. Himesh. Guidance. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Himesh. Usually you stick around. I just want to make sure. I have Himesh, Arcana, and then I can jump back to healing. Okay, I'm here. All right, so thank you, Healing, for understanding. Arcana, if you're still here, put in the chat. Do you want a general or specific? All right, Hamesh, you have the Princess of Swords. Curiosity. It's time for your own rules. Hedge which, as there is no reason to stick to do things the way they have always been done. Old structures are often assessed and found wanting. Trust your feelings and find the way that feels right with you. You are the hedge witch and you follow your own path. You can be described as revolutionary, either one's which or heretic, which either one sits with you right now. Engage the freedom of the blue fairy and follow your instincts. I like that, like your own path, curiosity. um Maybe you don't fit what society thinks you should do. look whenever i whenever I started reading tarot, I was like, wait, what? This, and I love it, but I would have never thought. And then just like Mano had the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Wands came out for you as well, which is a card of oppression, which may be why you're figuring out your own path, because society will oppress us if we let it. At times you carry the heavy burden of life and responsibilities on your own. There is no one around to help you, and work needs to be completed. You may be in a team, but you are doing most of the work on your own. Everything seems to be against you, and you feel such a heavy burden of responsibility bearing down. This is the final mile of a marathon, and you are nearly at the finish line. Do not give up, for you will have accomplished great feats. Healing, I don't think Arcana's here, so if you want to go ahead and put your question in the chat, you can, okay? Then you have the Ten of Cups, Himesh, which is success. Look at that. Your own path, beating oppression, and into the Ten of Cups, success. A promise is fulfilled and brings much happiness and harmony. This card speaks of the wonder of life and the beauty recognized within all things. There is a sense of connection with the universe as your awareness of the correspondences is embraced. Trust is rewarded, and an exchange of feelings promotes a celebratory atmosphere full of joy and love. I love it, Himesh. This is like your own path, beating oppression into success. It's a beautiful reading. Great tea. Some great spiritual tea with the strength card on the bottom of the deck, beating that oppression, right? I love it. I'm sending you lots of love and light, Himesh. Thank you for being here. Thank you for trusting me with your reading. Healing Hearts question. I know Nazar current thoughts, feelings since we spent time together. Oh, you are new here. I'm so sorry. Okay, well, I can't read the energy around Nazar. I do tell people I don't read other people's feelings because I believe in karma. And if Nazar doesn't want me reading their feelings, I've created bad karma for myself. But I can read the energy around the situation and Spirit's guidance for you as to how you should navigate Nazar. Okay. Thank you for understanding. All right. Higher powers, source, creator call. I ask that you guide my cards and my words for healing. As healing, thank you for understanding. Healing, seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding Nazar as they're spending time together. So, Spirit team, just guidance around Nazar and what they should expect, how they should navigate it. Thank you, Divine. Healing and Nazar. Healing, Spirit team, guidance surrounding this relationship, the possibility of it, what to expect from it. Oh, that's a big card. Healing, thank you, Divine, thank you, Source, surrounding this relationship, what to expect from it. Healing, thank you, Source, thank you, Divine. Guidance surrounding this relationship for healing. Upon our Spirit team, their archangels, Divine, to come in with words of Okay. Hey, Gemini, I'm actually going to close out with, okay, never mind. I'll do one more. I'll close out with you if you can wait, okay? After healing, I'll do yours and then I'll close out. All right, healing. You have the Tower. So a lesson from this one, right? Tower moments are huge. 16. It's an upheaval. Riding into the sudden storm of violent lightning brings about an abrupt change in circumstances. Yet this destruction heralds the potential for recreation and awakening, whether spiritual or mental. Although the devastation can be terrifying, when the dust finally settles, the wonder of a new and better horizon will appear. Or maybe this is a tower that you're coming out of. The devastation can be terrifying. When the dust finally settles, the wonder of a new and better horizon will appear. You're welcome, Gemini. Then you have the Six of Wands. Ramesh, thank you so much. This environment. I'm feeling very oppressed due to the environment I grew up in. And yesterday I had this thought whether oh, no, Hamesh, they won't. And thank you for validating divine. I love it. I love it whenever they resonate, and either way, I'm sending you so much love and light, and no, nothing will go in vain. All right, healing. Then you have the Six of Wands, which is victory. So yeah, I feel like the Tower moment was what you're coming out of. Riding into victory after a long and difficult time is a wonderful feeling. And that victory is fast approaching. You have worked hard to get where you are now. So take a little time to yourself and enjoy the moment. Ride high and be proud of yourself. Your hard work has brought you plenty of praise from those you respect, and your acclaim has risen with people wanting to work with you. It's a card of victory. I love it. Oh, thank you for your message. Oh, that's what it's about, Hamesh. Thank you. I appreciate you. Then you have the Eight of Cups, which is a card of sacrifice. This card symbolizes the act of making a choice to leave the past behind. So in this new relationship, I don't know if maybe your old relationship might try to play a role, because the wounds that we carry into a new one can affect us. It could signify a divorce, breakup, loss of job, or even a house move. But the card is asking you to let go and leave something that once brought you joy. Yet, even though you are giving up something, this opens the doorway to reflection and ultimately brings expansion to something new, eternally and externally. Although a sad card of letting go, just as in nature, we must prune and cut back to allow new growth to burst forth. Thank you, healing, for validating it. Does naturally. It happens to all of us. And that's why the Eight of Cups is saying to let this new relationship nourish, you have to prune. You have to let go of the old, heal from that Tower moment, okay? I feel potential with this, but as we have free will, if we don't choose to try to let go of the old and not let it influence the new, it can change the outcome, right? So just keep that in mind as you heal and you start this new journey. Just keep in mind that they're two different people, okay? I'm sending you lots of love and light, and trust me, with my husband, I had to go through it too. I had to go through all those emotions of a new relationship, and I navigated it though. We navigated it together, and we've been together for 14 years now. So you'll do it. You'll do just fine. All right. And then Gemini, do you want a general or specific healing? Thank you. I appreciate you being here. And then Gemini, do you want a general or specific reading? Hey, Shaw. I don't read other people's feelings because I believe in karma, and if they don't want me to read their feelings, I can create bad karma for myself. You're welcome, healing. I get it. I do. I truly understand it. And that's just some of that shadow work we have to do, All right, Gemini, specific to love. Okay, so do you want to type in a question or just do like a love reading? What's coming in for me? Okay, Gemini, higher power. I said you got my cards and my words for Gemini. Hey, Shanasan. I don't read other people's feelings or thoughts, Shanasan, because if they don't want me to read their energy, I'm creating bad karma. Okay. And after Gemini, I'm closing this session, but maybe I can see you on the next live. Gemini, higher power source, love read for Gemini. Thank you for the source for Gemini. Gemini, higher power source. I called for me to guide my cards and my words for Gemini, and I love reading what to expect, how to navigate their love life. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Gemini. It's coming in. I love the Princess of Swords. She's so cute. Gemini. Whoa. Okay. Gemini, what's coming in? Coming around for love. Okay. Okay. All right. I'll read for you. Shanasan. After Gemini, like I said, I was going to close with Gemini. Shanasan. I'm going to say, this is my good karma coming, right? Shanasan. No, I won't hurt my watch time hours. It'll help. All right. Princess of Swords. Princess of Swords. Gemini. It's impulsivity. Oh, that's the prince. Wrong one. Sorry. Princess. Curiosity. It is time for your own rules. There is no reason to stick to do things the way they've always been done. Old structures are often assessed and found wanting. Trust your feelings and find a way that feels right with you. You are the hedge witch and you follow your own path. You can be described as revolutionary or heretic. Either one sits well with you, whichever one sits well with you right now. Engage the freedom of the blue fairy and follow your instincts. Listen to that intuition when it comes to your love life, okay, Gemini? Then you have the 10 of Pentacles. It's like your own path, following your own path. And the 10 of Pentacles is prosperity. As you ride to the border, you are appreciative of the good things life has to offer. This card of good fortune embodies good things, not only flowing into your life, but that you already have, such as a loving family and caring friends. With all the good things you have, make sure to protect them. Check on your house and car insurance. No, I feel like what it's saying is a lot of times when we're single for a while or like we have bad luck or we feel like it's bad luck in love, we tend to get negative emotions surrounding it. So I feel like the 10 of Pentacles is not only like divine saying, don't forget to always see the abundance around you and keep a positive mindset. But then also it's a card of prosperity, and prosperity comes more than just with money, right? That love that you're seeking. Then you have the Queen of Pentacles. Luxury. The appearance of this card in a reading ensures that you have maturity and wisdom, which can be applied to every area of your life. The Queen is also telling you to have faith in your own judgment. You have such a natural alignment to the environment and the world around you that you can trust in yourself to find the solutions to problems. You are so in tune with your inner wisdom that the Crone and Empress are allies. Your first card talked about intuition also. So this is divine. I don't know what's going on with your love, but it's telling you trust your intuition surrounding it. You had a fourth card pop out, which was the 6 4, I usually just do 3, but if a 4th one pops out, I read it. And it's the 4 of Swords, meditation, and you have 2 cards talking about intuition. And that's how we tap into the intuition, Gemini, is through meditation. You need to replenish your strength. You have been so busy ensuring that everyone else is taken care of. You now need to take time for yourself. You need to slow down and take stock of where you are and how far you have come. You have won the battle and reached the finish line. Time to sleep and meditate, for you need rest. It's a good reading. Really listen to your intuition, though. That popped out twice. And keep in mind of the gratitude and the abundance around you, and that's going to attract more positivity. Thank you, Gemini, for letting me read for you. I appreciate you. All right. Shanasana. Higher power, source, creator of all. Hey, Andy. You're welcome, Gemini. I appreciate you. How are you, Andy? Future life, higher powers, creator of all. Better words for Shanasana. Shanasana's here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding their future life. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Shanasana, future life. I call upon your spirit team, their archangels of divine. Shanasana to come in with words of wisdom, clarity, and alignment. Shanasana surrounding their future life. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine. Shanasana, clarity surrounding their future life. Shanasana. Shanasana, future life. Shanasana, future life. One more. Shanasana, future life. Shanasana, future life. What? Ah, good deal. I was about to close out after Shanasana, but if you want a reading, Andy, I'll do one for you. Okay, Shanasana. You have the 9 of Swords first, which is a reading around nightmares. And I think maybe you being worried about your future. Chumba was here earlier. Yeah, I did a reading for her. She was, but then she left. She had to go. Shanasana. Nine of Swords is nightmare. The appearance of this card forces you to face your nightmares to bring about the process of healing. You have experienced a profound loss, and although the accounts are terrible, you can overcome the grief. Your raw emotions are showing throughout the day as you toss and turn during your sleep. Yet as raw as these emotions are, you need to go through this process. Give yourself the chance to grieve in all its phases, as only through allowing yourself to mourn what is lost can you honor it. I think she may be watching I know I need to go on there. I haven't had a chance to yet. I need to. I can't. I've just been so busy. But I bet you she is. I can't wait to see them. Then you have the 7 of Wands, Shanasana. 7 of Wands. Stamina. It's like, don't give up, right? Fight the good fight. You have all the power inside you. And courage is just one part of that. You are being challenged now, and you may have to defend your work, values, or faith. You have all the stamina and self-assertiveness to face anything coming your way. Hold fast to your beliefs and persevere in the face of adversity and naysayers, for you know you have all the power within to come out of this well. You're welcome. I appreciate you, Andy. Thank you so much. I'm going to go. Look, this afternoon, I need to, and go check out your channel. I haven't had a chance, but I need to. It's good to see you. Bye. God bless you. Then you have the 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. Where are my pentacles? There we go. Oh, thank you, Andy. I'll tell him you sent so much love. I appreciate that. All right, Shanasan, this is a card of possessiveness. Be wary of how your recent success may have changed you. Be mindful of your possessions and remember that all that glitters is not gold. As you realize the importance and true value of people, not shiny trinkets. Remember to share your success with those who worked and supported you in leaner times. And then you had a fourth card come out too, which was judgment. Let me see. But it was in the reverse, and when it's in the reverse, it means like doubt, ignoring a chance. And with the Nine of Swords talking about nightmares, I can see where you're having that doubt about your future. And I know it's easier said than done, but you really have to try to let go and let God lead you. Okay, Shanasan? This is a card of a new beginning beckoning and choosing the right course of action. This card asks you not to be afraid. Okay. You can start again. You can have a rebirth. But you can't try to not let the nightmares lead you, the negative thinking lead you. Try to be as positive as you can as you journey into the new rebirth, right? I'm sending you lots of love and light, Shanasan. I hope I'm saying it right. Thank you for letting me read for you. This too shall pass, and just trust in your divine, okay? Your divine's got you. You're going to be just fine. Your future's going to be beautiful. You just have to keep a positive mindset, okay? All right, y'all. I'm going to close out. I'm tired now, huh? I love you all. I'm sending you all love and light. You're welcome, Shanasan. I appreciate you. And I hope that you all have an amazing day. And thank you. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for stopping by and watching. And namaste. I'll see you on the next one.